All right, so today it appears we are living in backwards world where Russia is urging the United States to show restraint and to not pick on smaller nations because they could risk us going to World War III and having global conflict with the US versus NATO. And he's saying this is all over Greenland, Russia, that is. And they're saying that the United States should not pick on smaller nations. So today, January 17, 2026, we are living in backwards world. Take a look at the latest headlines so you can see it for yourself. Russia warns Donald Trump that he will trigger the end of the world if he snatches Greenland. Now, this happens as tensions rise between Russia and the West. One Russian official has warned that all-out war could break out if Trump plans to take over Greenland, and he actually goes through with it. He is saying that we're going to be sparking World War III here. Take a look. Now, Donald Trump will cause World War III as the world warns that it'll be the end as we know it, with tensions rising. This actually coming out from Donald Tusk, the Prime Minister of Poland. So we have various nations now warning about what is happening as we're seeing things escalate with Greenland. And take a look, breaking news coming out today, actually just a little while ago, NATO members are going to be facing tariffs increasing to 25% until Greenland purchase deal is struck. Trump is saying, I'm going to strike you all with tariffs until I get Greenland. We're going to make a deal, whether you like it or not. And that is why we're actually hearing Russia coming to the table saying, hey, Trump, calm it down. You're going to cause global conflict. Now, while all this is taking place, take a look at this. Zelensky is coming out and saying, hey, Donald Trump, you know how you took down Nicolas Maduro in Venezuela? You think you can do that to Putin? Zelensky is calling for the United States to take down Putin following the capture of the Venezuelan dictator Nicolas Maduro. And today is January the 17th, 2026. And like I said, it's like we woke up in backwards world today, where we are hearing that there are warnings urging the United States to calm down as Donald Trump is saying we need to take Greenland. Now, here's the thing. Let me know your thoughts. He is saying that Russia has an invested interest in Greenland along with China. And that is the reason why they are using this rhetoric saying that the United States is going to cause World War III conflict with NATO, because Trump is saying if we do not take it, he is saying, listen, if the United States does not take full control of Greenland and the Arctic, we are in a bad strategic position, and Russia and China are going to take over it, and they are going to gain the advantage to eventually compromise the United States. So he is saying that this is putting America first, that we need this for security purposes. He is saying it is essential that we do this, and we do it now. And he is saying that he is willing to do it for the safety and security of the United States. Now, if you agree with him and you appreciate what Trump is doing, put USA. If you think that we need to acquire Greenland, you agree with Donald Trump, and he is saying by all means necessary, we need to gain control of it. Now, if you think no, it's not necessary, he needs to calm down, put NATO in the comments, as we're hearing a lot of NATO nations are telling him to stop, to de-escalate. We're actually hearing some troops from NATO, actually France and other nations might be sending their soldiers over there as well. And kind of like Russia said, this could be wrapping up to be a conflict with the United States and NATO in backwards world today. Welcome to the channel, January 17th, 2026. So I'm going to go ahead and dive right in, though, get you caught up on the latest. I'm going to be sharing with you the latest headlines. I'm going to put it on the screen, read right from it so you can see the dates, see the sources, know exactly what is unfolding, and know and rest assured that this is the latest coming out. A lot coming out in the last 24 hours surrounding Greenland and the United States. Now, if you appreciate the updates, the transparency, like I said, I'm going to play the latest videos for you. Do me a favor, take a quick second, just a second, before we dive in, hit that thumbs up like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. I really appreciate it. Also, to stay up to date, if this is your first time here, it's totally free. Why not? Hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and as I mentioned, in addition to the articles that are going to be linked in the description down below, also resources available if you're looking to try to save some money in 2026. Ton of different resources and different ways a lot of people have not been thinking about lately. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get right to it. And let's start off with these articles, and then I'm going to dive into some video footage for you so that way you can see the latest. So let's take a look at this here. Russia warning Donald Trump that he's going to be triggering the end of the world if he snatches up Greenland. Now, this article says a top Russian official has warned of the end of the world if Trump manages to secure Greenland for the United States. It comes as tensions are continuing to rise between Washington and Copenhagen over the future of the island. Now, Trump has been reiterating the need for the U.S. to own Greenland and semi-autonomous region within Denmark for national security reasons. Now, despite some 85% of Greenlanders showing their opposition to being taken over by America, the White House has said that it will look to get the island one way or another. And yes, we're hearing the rhetoric coming out of the United States here. Donald Trump, the Trump administration, is very aggressive, saying we need Greenland. Now, defending his demands, Trump said that if he does not take over Greenland, Russia or China will. So he is saying that the rhetoric coming out of China warning this is because they have alternative motives themselves, that they actually are planning to acquire Greenland. Now, one top Russian official within the government has said that Trump's move should be stopped to avoid an all-out third world war. As reported by Unilad, Dmitry Rogozin, who previously served as a Kremlin deputy prime minister, said that the U.S. is looking to expand its borders. He added that with talk of a Golden Dome missile defense system, having Greenland would pose a threat to Russian security. So now Russia is literally saying the exact same thing Trump is saying if the United States gets Greenland, it is a threat to Russian security, hence then opening the door for Russia to say, we need to control Greenland. He explained that Trump's move is to incorporate Greenland into the Golden Dome system, in which space, AI, and a layered architecture merge into a single system. He added orbital sensors, ground interceptors, deception-making algorithms. All this requires advantageous geography. Greenland, with its Arctic position, proximity to Russia, and the convenience for northern ICBM trajectories, fits perfectly into this architecture. So